Right, did you watch the videos on speed limits? And
Yeah.
what was that text you sent? I was a bit confused.
Oh, it was just what I know about speed limits.
Right, tell us what you know about them then.
I know they can be indicated by lampposts.
Yeah, how does that work?
If they're closer together,
Yeah.
it's less speed,
Is it?
I think.
Where'd you get that from?
You know? Like if you're driving through like a village or something.
Yeah. So if the street lighting if it's a regular street light and the area is built up, what's the speed limit normally?
30.
Sometimes it can be 20, but it'd be well signposted. But the one I want to look at is whether we're not sure whether it's a 30 or a 40 road. So if you're driving down the road and you look on the side road and see a 30 sign in there, what does it mean this speed limit is?
Is that still 30?
What it means is it's changed, so this speed limit is going to be different to that one.
Right.
So I'm sure with some experts that 75% of your speed limits change at the end of the road you're coming out of or the start of the road you're going into. So if it doesn't change, it means this speed limit has got to be the same as this one. So if you're driving down the road and you see a 30 sign in the side road, it means this speed limit is changed down to a 30. So what's this one going to be?
40.
It's going to be a 40. So if you drive along the road and you don't see any signs there, well, you know the side roads are
30.
So there's no signs there, so what's the speed limit got to be? If that one's 30, this one's got to be
30.
30. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if I said to you at the end of the road, turn right, and this is a 50 road, but there's no signs as you come onto this main road. What's the speed limit on that main road?
Maybe 50.
It's got to be 50. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if it doesn't change, it means the speed limit's the same. Sometimes you get 20 signs in the side roads, so just check the next one you come to. Normally when you see 20s, it's normally this road's a 30. Now regarding the driving test, if you've got a nice clear 40 road and you're sitting doing 30, we're talking about nice clear 40 road here, you're sitting doing 30, why would the examiner not be happy for?
Because you're going too slow and it cause dangerous driving.
And what do people do? What would your mum do?
Overtake.
She'd overtake, wouldn't you? So
Yeah.
you do get, so on a nice clear 40 road, the example you're going about 35, you don't have to do 40, maybe just keep it about the 35. If you're doing 31, 32 on the test, guess what the examiner would say? I'm talking about a clear 30 road.
Would you have to slow down?
You wouldn't get wrong for it.
Oh.
It's hard to keep on the 30 all the time, isn't it? Now, if you're doing 33s, 34s, they're normally minor faults. 35s for a period of time is a serious fault. Any the thick end of 30 is normally a fail. You could fail for doing 30 into 30. Why is that?
Could you go over it very easily?
Well, if you're doing 30, and it's not safe, like the speed limit in this road, is it 30 in here?
It's 20.
20. So you know in some of the housing estates we've been in, they've been 30. We've only done about 15 miles an hour. Why is that?
Less space.
Well, there's loads of parked cars and street furniture, so you just drive to the conditions of the road. So today you're going to tell me how fast you're going to drive today, yeah? Now, the other clue with 40 roads is you get repeater signs on the lamppost. You don't normally get them when it's a 30. Sometimes you do out in the country. What does that sign mean?
National speed limit.
Which is?
60 on a dual carriageway, is it 70?
60 on a single carriageway.
Yeah, and 70
on a dual carriageway on a motorway. Yeah. Now, is that a dual carriageway?
If it's got the crash barriers, it will be.
Crash barrier is a barrier down the middle, so it's not a dual carriageway. The speed limit would be. What would be the speed limit there if it was national?
It's 60.
60. If it has a strip of land down the middle, a barrier or a raised curb, then it's a 70, so it's a dual carriageway. So we're going to be doing maybe some of them roads today. And bends to the right, just keep well to the left as you go around. Your speed should be as slow as you approach the bend, then accelerate gently through. If you can normally see around bends, what gear would you go for?
Third.
second, really sharp ones second, and sweeping ones you go around third or fourth, and ones that you can't see normally second. There's bends to right, keep well to the left as you go around, so it'll give you a better view as you go around the bend. Learners don't to go around like that all the time. And bends to the left, don't be tempted to go to the centre of the road to get a better view, just keep to the left as you go around. I think the police is trying to go to the centre of the road and get a better view. Well, imagine you go to the centre of the road, great big wagon come round the other side in the middle. They're going to be in the middle of the road, aren't they?
We might be out.
Exactly. In fact, I had a pupil fail for that. She come to the bend just outside the test centre. So she's approaching the bend. Great big articulated lorry come round the bend. Articulated lorry's in the middle of the road. My pupil's over here. She's staring at the wagon. Guess where she goes? And the examiner has to grab the wheel. So don't look at wagons, just look. You got that? Now another thing, what you're going to do, you're going to read the road, not me, so I'm going to get paid for nothing today. So when we come to an end of the road, you just say junction, and I'll tell you where to go. I'm going to take you on roads that you've never been on before, so you're going to be driving blind. But when we come to these roads, just turn left and right, then I'll just tell you where to go. But when we come to roundabout, just say roundabout. It would be great if you could see the sign first. So when we come roundabout or a junction emerging, just tell me and I'll tell you where to go. You got that? And you're going to tell me how fast you're going to drive. Right? When you're ready to go.
Okay.
How did it go last lesson?
I think it went quite well, actually.
Did it?
Yeah.
Good. I'm going to put the aircon on. Must be working, lad.
Oh, yeah.
Did you look over your shoulder?
Yeah, I did.
Good. Wasn't watching. So this is a 20 road, is it?
Yeah.
So how fast should we drive on this road?
Maybe about 15 minutes.
How fast are you going?
12.
That's alright, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's too much street fun with too many parked cars, isn't it? And be ready with your meeting situations. Now see a little repeater sign on the lamppost. So you normally get them in the 20s and 40s, don't normally see them when it's a 30. I'll be ready with that car park there, it's a bit dodgy. What's the minimum distance you can park from a junction?
Is it 10 metres?
It is. I don't think you'd even do 20 around here, would you, roll the parked cars?
No chance.
Now if there's no signs at the end of the road we're going on to is a 20. So let's see if there's any speed signs. Any speed signs?
30.
So all roads are now
30. Yeah. Where are we going?
right.
Okay.
The speed limit here is.
30.
So how fast should we drive on this road, do you think? What would you say?
25-ish.
I like your mirror chair there. 25-ish, yeah, I'd go with that. Agree with that one. They bomb up and down here, don't they? So why would you drive a 25?
Because it's a 30, but there's loads of cars.
Loads of parked cars, isn't
People come in the middle as well.
it? Yep.
To overtake them cars.
There's a lot of 20 zones popping up now in the housing estates and near schools and that. We went to Sunderland, didn't we?
Yeah.
What was it like?
It was a bit scary, like on the one ways, but
Was it?
when I got the hang of it, I think I was alright.
But remember your technique when you're going from third to second with a brake.
Yeah. Where are we going now?
Left. But use your mirror sensor to tell you where to go. Here's a bit fastness. Leave the gear a bit there. go because of the red car blocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, just left it a bit late on the approach. Any signs as we came in here? So it's still
30.
30. There you go.
Straight ahead.
Yep. See what's behind. Now the last roundabout was a little bit late with the gear. A couple of bus lanes back will do.
Do I go?
There's nothing there, is there? Who does the white car give way to?
Oh, the right.
In the mirroring signal, give way to you, don't they? Now there's something about learning to drive with that roundabout. You lot stop, give way to the left there. It's just on that roundabout. I don't know why you do it. You need to go and see a shrink. What colour's the lights on?
Green, but they could change.
So have a look on that side road. So there'd be 20, and if there's no signs there, that would be a
30.
good. And how fast should we drive along this road, do you think?
30.
Yeah, it feels alright, doesn't it? You're at 29, it's a really good speed. Now, can you see to the left of that pedestrian crossing?
No, I can't.
Now you've got to watch for doors opening up, cars moving off. Feels safe to do 30 now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So on roads like this, you wouldn't drive at 20, would you?
No.
Your mum wouldn't be overtaken, would she? Any signs on that side road? Speed signs?
No.
So that road is
30.
30. So how do you get that space of the lamppost? I've heard of that, but I don't know how to judge that. So I don't know how to judge the gaps. How do you judge
I think it's like this green lamppost here and that one.
Yeah.
They're close together.
That one there and that one there.
Yeah, and there's 3 there.
Right.
Was it wrong tools anyway?
These are, I've heard of this before quite a few times, but I'm not that smart about working it out. Well, which is the most important mirror?
Left.
The left top, isn't it? Ooh. Do you know how to deal with a cyclist?
Thanks.
Good. Just forget your gears and focus on the smooth stuff.
Go on.
Down towards the city centre.
So it's...
Left lane. That marking is wrong, it says turn left.
Yeah, that's what was shown as well.
What gauge you need? It should have had 2 arrows on there. That's the council, blame them that lot. And then is there any speed signs as we come in?
40.
So all roads are now
40.
40. Would you do 40 down here?
No.
Which would be well overtaken. Now we have the choice of lanes down here to go straight ahead. Which one are you going to pick?
The left.
Excellent. You said the left one?
No.
You got the left? Cancel. Again, just a lovely smooth stop. What gap do we keep?
Tyres on tarmac.
Tyres on tarmac. Driving instructors love to say that one. Tyres on tarmac. I wonder which expert thought of that one. So is it still 40?
Yeah.
Yep. Ooh, engine's rolled a little bit. Now do you see the signs on the left hand side of that road there?
Yeah.
So they're roaded now. 30. Listen to your engine.
Oh, I saw you the other day.
Where at?
The 80 heads roundabout.
Was I driving on a pupil?
People. I was going over work.
You drive.
No.
And the driver right, I did to do something dangerous.
No, I usually just do roundabouts. Shit.
What happened there? Clutch came up too
Quick.
quick. Where we're going here, like?
We're going up here.
I don't know, I was waiting you saying roundabout. Now, if I'd been coming this way, I would have been signal on approach. So remember, you've got to see a roundabout and I'll tell you where to go. Otherwise, I wouldn't see anything.
Oh, I didn't know. Didn't know.
Didn't know what. So you repeat the same?
Yeah.
Remind you that's a 40. So remember, you see a roundabout and I'll tell you where to go. Otherwise, I won't see anything. I'll just let you get on with it.
To be autopilot to come up here though.
Is it? Oh, for work? Yeah, I get that one.
Whenever I come up here, it's...
And you go to the right lane, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, on your test, don't you go to the right lane? You keep left. Because they do take it up here. Cheering them cyclists around the pavement, they should be on the road so you can deal with them. Do you think they'll change?
Only if someone presses them.
Well, that one will change, that one
Oh,
can
does it?
change, yeah. So they change, that's a traffic light also. Now, last time you pulled off at the lights, it was a bit quick with the clutch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, nice and smooth. Russian is for Russians, don't rush. There you go.
That was better.
It was, well done.
Right, where are we going here?
Concert,
Okay, so we're going left.
second left. So you don't signal, do you?
Oh no.
Bit of rolling fast, rise and brake. Lovely, gas it. Now you signal leave, don't you? Something tells me you're just going to freeze there at that roundabout. So when you realise you weren't going, what do I tell you to do now?
Stop.
Clutch down, brake and rolling fast, yeah?
Yeah.
Much better than stopping, isn't it? Still a 40, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. Leaving the gear a bit late. Rolling fast and rise and brake. Should be going there all day long because they're in the left lane, come from 12 o'clock.
Yep.
Slight hesitation there. But if you're not sure where to go, don't lose that skill, remember. Rolling fast and rise and brake. What happened to see a roundabout again? You didn't see a roundabout?
Pay forget.
I don't know. We'd have to work hard to do it.
Right, where are we going?
Straight ahead, second exit. Remember, any doubt, just back the white lines with them eyeballs, clutch down and brake, rolling fast. Rise and brake. So there's no signs you come into here. What's the speed limit still? 40, it is, got to be, isn't it? Yeah, big sign down there.
Where are we going?
Right, second exit. Reverse first.
So I'll go on the left lane.
Right lane, mate. If you turn right, which lane do you go to? See the blockers?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What made you think you need to be in the left lane there?
I
Don't know. If there's no road markings and you're going right, which lane do you keep doing?
Right lane.
You're going left or straight ahead?
Left.
Excellent. Listen to your engine. That's better. Left. It feels a bit late with the brake. Clutch up and hold. Now see the signs as we come in?
Oh yeah.
Which is?
National speed.
Which is?
60.
Good. Is anybody overtaken?
No.
How fast should we go along here?
About 55.
Yeah, go for 50. Now I know we've been in 5th, haven't we?
Yeah.
Our learners will come along here at 30, 35 and fail the driving test. No good. This is your engine. It's alright, this doesn't it? Not too fast, not too slow. In the clue that it's national, there's no street light and no repeater signs. When there's no street light, no repeater signs,
Yeah.
60 mile per hour.
Yeah. Right where I'm going.
Second exit, Newcastle. Drop it in third and you've got your clutch on a bit early. Third. That's first. That's first gear. Put in second and bring your clutch up and hold.
I'm on the right lane.
Yeah, if you could look at the road buttons, see if you can use that as a lane. Have a look, see if you can go. That wasn't a gap, was it? Couldn't have gone there. Now what should we put on now? Good. Pivot to the gas ready. That's it. Kind of going, it could have gone there.
That one's done.
Just put your gas on now. See? Yeah, some hesitation there.
Yeah.
Straight gears. When you see them going that way, just go.
Yeah.
If they're coming this way, don't go. So we'll look at that with some of these roundabouts. So if they're going off the roundabout, going that way, just drive on the roundabout.
Yeah.
If they're coming this way, don't go. So can you explain why you didn't go there?
Can't you look at the indicators?
Oh, I don't watch for them indicating. They never indicate, do they? Listen your engine. What's the speed limit on here?
Like 60.
What's in the middle?
Oh, 70.
So it's a dual carriageway. 70 mile an hour. That's an advisory. So it's still 50. Yes, sorry, it's still 70. But they're advising you to do 50 because there's a bad junction down here. What signs you see ahead? Well, going back to the roundabout, you should have put it in the third when you're going to change the gear. You've got to match the gear to the speed of the car.
Right where I'm going.
Straight ahead, second exit. See what's behind. Do 50 third about now. Clutch up and hold. But keep your brakes and bring your clutch up. Then a couple of bus lengths back, just drop in this second gear. Bring your clutch up and hold. That's it. Clutch up. Just be going there. Look where your left wheel wants to go.
Yeah.
Because there's a car on the right there, isn't there? Very. So you were just doing a bit of steering there?
Yeah.
So you've done that before, haven't you?
Yeah.
You learners are all the same. Like goldfish at roundabouts. The footwork's out also. I need you to keep that brake still and bring the clutch up. That technique that we worked hard on. So it's a dual carriageway. What's the speed limit now?
70.
Past the signs back there, it was 50. Get in, have a look at your door and press signal. Just gently brake, a bit more brake. Always let you go, look one, keep going, move. And then we need to move back to the left lane after the cyclist. That's it.
Should I put it together?
Bring your clutch breaking off your clutch and have a look, see if you can go. Clutch by you. Just go there. Left, look where the wheel wants to go.
Yeah.
Then mirror. So when you overtake the cyclist on a dual carriageway, you have to move into the right lane. If he cuts in, just check your mirror back off. You need to keep a 2-second gap. Do you know how to judge that?
Do you pick a point where they pass? And
You
then
do, yeah.
count 2 seconds?
Absolutely right. It's left at the roundabout. Clutch up, keep your brake on, clutch up, clutch up. That's it, now look as if you can go. Now off your clutch. Which way is left? That's it. See the signs we come in?
Oh yeah.
And then can you just put on the left for us? Just here and do. Do you need a signal? Keep your eyes on the curve, that's it. Look here too. Right. If this car's there, look, what should you be doing? You're there. What should you do?
Where'd you go?
Why wouldn't you? Why would you
Oh,
not
no.
want to go? Of course you would go. Why wouldn't you want to go for? If it's come from 12 o'clock in the left lane, where's it going to go?
Oh, it's gonna go that way.
So what should you do?
Go.
What happens if it's in the right lane there?
You wouldn't go.
Why?
Because it could come round and go that way.
Absolutely right. What happens when it's there?
Would you not go?
Yeah, I'll go.
Oh.
Why?
Because it's gonna go that way.
It's pointing that way, but don't watch for them indicating to leave the roundabout. They're useless. They never ever do. So it would be great if they did, but if it's there and it's not indicating, don't look for it, just go. If it's indicating from that way,
Yeah.
look for the indicator, but don't look for people indicating there. Just look to see if it's in the left lane. If it's in the left lane, what should you do? Just go, yeah?
Yeah.
This roundabout here, it is a very difficult roundabout to do. That one there, look. Damn, where's it going? Oh,
You deleted it.
I deleted it on my phone. I think my phone's damn. Shoot.
Because they normally link up.
You what? They
They
do.
link up, yeah.
Right. Oh, I can't show you the picture. Oh, and the footwork. Get the brake on. Don't put the clutch down to it. Right off you go
Would you
again
not
when
be
you're
on
ready.
your recently deleted?
Where'd you work that out? Oh, there. Oh, no. I know where it's at. They're on my phone. Right. So, oh, go on, off you go. Okay, I'm got time to waste on that. Damn. Oh, I'm gutted with that. Need them pictures. See that? When you're changing gear, put your hand on the gear lever first, yeah? That feels alright, the speed down here, doesn't it? Good. Straight ahead, second exit. So which lane are you going to use? Good. They should be braking by now. That's it. Now bring your clutch straight back up the driving point, right up, higher. That's it. And then have a look and see if you can go. Have a look at that way also. Which way is straight ahead? That's the first one there.
Oh, I
Look,
didn't
see?
even say that.
I know. Keep reading the road. Left. Mirrors first. See the blockers?
Oh, yeah.
See the white car blocking the white car? Ooh. Rolling first. Good. Hold it, hold it. As the car starts moving, you've got to hold it still.
Oh, look at this one.
What?
This one.
What's the matter?
I want to go on a hill.
Well, if I don't give instruction where to go,
Straight ahead.
where to give way to?
The right.
Have a look then.
God, if I had to stop there.
That's a hill start. I hope you were actually. Ooh, didn't say that roundabout, did we? Hey?
Didn't even say that.
Straight over the top of the roundabout.
Didn't say it.
Listen to your engine. Well, when you to look for your clues, you've got to look down the left-hand side and the right-hand side of the roads.
Yeah.
There's signs there warning you, telling you.
I've never ever been up here before.
I know, it says going to fetch you out your comfort zone. What's the speed limit on this road?
30.
It's got to be, hasn't it?
Yeah.
When you get over the brow of the hill, the car's just going to get faster, isn't it?
Yeah. Right one.
Right, third exit. Get your speed down about the 20 mark, and then go for your gear. You clutch up and hold, get the clutch straight back up. Rolling fast, rolling. Put it into first.
I noticed that.
Go on, then off you go.
Are we ever going straight ahead or?
No, you've got an indicator on for right, so where does that mean you're going? Left on right. See you. Straight gears. What? Well, that was I wasn't going to take you on roundabouts that you knew, was it? And I've just pulled you in. I've said if the car's on your right hand side,
Yeah.
I said, "Do you go?" You said no. And then what was it?
Car on the right hand side.
So when you come to roundabouts, look at 12 o'clock and look at 3 o'clock. Don't stare at one or the other, look at both.
Yeah.
You've got a lovely speed, just under 30. Normally when people go downhill, they let it go right up about 34, 35. I'm going to take the next road off to the right, just round that bend. Use your mirror signal routine as soon as you know where you go. Do you know, see where it is?
Oh yeah.
Turn it right. Put that clutch down. Put it down farther while you clutch up. Right up. That's where you need to bring it in. That's it. Keep that brake on. Yeah, well, you've got your clutch down. Clutch up. Clutch up. Up. So you don't go around corners with your clutch down. You've got to keep it up. Well, who do we give way to there? Rest your left foot on the floor. When you turn right.
Give way at the right.
No, that's it, roundabouts. So we give it oncoming traffic, don't we?
Oh yeah.
And that car to the right's got to give way to you now. Learners like to give way to that car. Will you behave with this clutch? You've got to keep your eyes on your left foot now. Before putting your clutch down when you don't need it down. Just bring it up and keep it up. Unless you're gonna only put it down when you're changing gear or stopping. see up ahead?
Crossing.
Crossing, good. I'm hoping somebody's going to jump out on you.
Probably not.
Right now, I want you to look down the left-hand sides of the road, down the right-hand sides of the road,
Okay.
and tell me what you see.
Elderly vehicle.
Yeah, what else?
Single file traffic.
Good. So who's got priority?
Is it me?
See the blue sign?
Oh,
Yeah. Now look
Yeah.
on the left and right-hand sides of the road. What else do you see?
minivan. Oh, roundabout.
Nice. We're turning right. Both mirrors. And these are gears. It's a closed junction. Just get up the wall. I wouldn't have bothered with second gear. Just put your clutch down. Put in it first. Now you're going to have to drive round. That's going to be a bit awkward. Who do we give it to? Go on, it's
Right.
clear. That's not narrow. There you go. Go now. That's an awkward one, isn't it? Keep that clutch down. That's an awkward one, isn't
God,
it?
it is awkward. Jesus.
Right, now. Right, gears. Now look down the left and right hand sides of the road. What do you see?
Roundabout.
Right,
Crossing.
well, this was the one you missed.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
See the roundabout sign? That's hard to miss,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
See the blue sign?
Yeah.
Tell you it's a mini roundabout. Then look for the white spot.
Who do we?
You give way to that car that's turned right. Off your brake, roll into first. So we give way to that one, put your parking brake on, pivot to the gas ready. If they're going straight ahead, you can go. Good. There you go. But if that one's turned right, you've got to give way to it, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yes. We're centimetres off the curb there.
But I decide I don't like it around here. Decide I don't like it around here.
Yeah, no, listen, you're right. We were quite difficult, but so we spotted it that time, just by
Yeah.
looking here. And just pull in here for us, look. Do we need a signal? Yeah, you better put it on. That's it. You have to tell them what you're doing, you mustn't just pull up, they'll go on the back of us. Right. So, you know when you turn, I know you know this, but when you turn
Yeah.
right into a side road, who'd you give way to?
That traffic there.
We don't give way to them, do we? And the mini roundabout, right, so we were there. Well, it was that way, wasn't it? So we were there going straight ahead. This car here is indicating right. So who do we give way to there if that's you?
Is it that car?
It is that car turn right, but if it's not indicating and looks like it's going straight ahead, what could you do?
Go on.
Who does that one give way to?
Us.
Good. Any questions?
I don't think so.
Go on then, off you go, give them ready.
Oh, I need to hill still.
Well, you know what to do then. You don't want quite well back there, actually.
God.
Put your clutch down. Don't forget your blind spot though. Oh, your clutch is coming too quick. Straight the gears. What we should have done there was gas tug and then took your handbrake and gone more gas, but you're just going gas tug and then more clutch. Then rest your left foot on the floor. And this is the roundabout where you're seeing that car turning, go on, listen to your engine. Hand on the key lever first.
Okay, forget.
So we turn right to that exit.
Okay.
8 more brake on you when you gear. Clutch up. Off your brake. Now if there's anybody 12 o'clock turn right, you give way to them. Rolling fast. So you'd indicate.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna go now. It's gonna go.
Is the red car indicating?
No.
hold the clutch down. Left door mirror. Another gear lever. That's better than putting the clutch down first, isn't it?
Yeah.
Another gear lever. Good. Right, now go back to reading the road again. I won't say anything until you see the road.